Hey, I am live. Let's make sure this correct Discord. What did I spin the thing? I have to change it every time. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Actually set the correct one. I don't know why it wasn't playing it. But let's go ahead and get into this call. I know he's waiting. Yeah. Yeah, you should work on setting up your attitude. Have you ever thought about effort? Well, even after this soft reset, I still got another game. I gotta soft reset it. No. Yep.
People shiny hunt, like you could just gen it in.
That defeats the whole purpose and fun of it.
Oh no, I kind of not. Like, people actually enjoy shiny hunting. Just because you don't enjoy it doesn't mean people who do it are wrong.
Precisely.
That's why they have shiny hunting methods for a reason. It's for the people who enjoy an actual hunt.
Crazy how that concept works.
Yeah. And this is my least favorite method. Like, I'd rather do Masuda. Or at least I move around. I'm telling you, I have to have like ADD or ADHD. I have one of those two. I'm just here to get tested to find other things wrong with me.
Well, if you have the ADH one, there's 3 different types of that.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm afraid they're gonna find like other things wrong.
I mean, I already know that I have ADH, so I'm good. And I know which type I am, so I'm good.
What if I'm type 4?
There's no such thing as a type 4. There's only 3.
Yeah, but what if I'm like the new strand that they did not know could ever exist?
Really setting the
Hey,
bar high for you there, are you?
no, because then I have a level all to myself, and it's not very good. Like, you ever see those memes where it's like, uh, I got really bad news for you, sir. Like, doctor tells that to the patient. It's like, oh no, what's wrong? You have a disease. It's like, how bad is it? You get to name it. That's pretty bad. You get to name your own disease. Pretty bad. I feel like that'd be what I have. But
Uh,
how was your day?
eh, pretty easy as it goes.
Nice. Honestly, my day could have gone worse. Let's see if I can do that. Mute. Yeah, I got your stream up.
I'm still
You
trying to get
know,
the Lunala. It still won't be shiny.
dumb bat.
And like, I had the perfect path set up until NPCs ruined the path, so I would have to look for another quote unquote perfect path.
Sorry, Reggie yelled at me. What happened?
I had a perfect path in DAs for it, like the types I needed. So
Right.
NPCs ruined it by choosing to switch out
The wrong ones.
the wrong ones. Yeah, so now I have to find a path until they do it the right way. Like, arguably the best Pokemon to fight Lunala is Morpeko because of the Aura Wheel move.
Yeah, but that would be every other turn. So that would mean hold on. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Just found out my monitor came in today.
Nice.
Yeah. So as we're seeing, I'm gonna be moving all this stuff away so it could be set up tomorrow. So I do have a question for you.
Hmm.
You and Lumion doing Power World.
Power
My
Thursday.
plan,
Yeah.
yeah. So my plan on my stream is setting up for like 2 series, just getting the Pokemon ready. Would it be okay if I join your VC?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted permission because we'd be doing like 2 separate things. I just want permission. Because learning my thing is just reading Pokemon.
And I think Tuesday next week, Star has his 40 something tracks Mario Kart thing.
Um,
So if you want to,
I don't think. Yeah.
if you want to stream earlier that Tuesday and join us for that, and do this our versus on Monday so we can participate.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna get through all 40 tracks, is he?
According to Evan, they're 3 minutes and some change a track, so it should take 3 hours and some change to get through all the tracks. That's
Okay.
that's also depending on if we get viewers who follow the rules, because the way it'll work. It's not going pick a random track from a different thing and then we'll mark it off. Because that's going to be too hectic to keep a track of.
So it's going through a list.
It's going from the first track to the last track, and everybody has to pick the same track. So we all pick the first track, and we go down the line until we reach the last track together.
Okay.
Now, like I said, the snaggle could be somebody picks a different track than the rest of us do, like one or two people, and then their track gets chosen.
Right.
So that would be the smallest hiccup in that potential scenario.
Okay. So, and again, ideally, no one would do that. Ideally, but
yeah,
realistically, I think it's gonna happen every now and then.
Yeah, especially if you got somebody who's either new to the channel and just like saw Mario Kart and is like, oh, I'm gonna go play that.
I want to do this track. Yeah. So I think, what is it? Since I won't stream it, I could just take notes on the hiccups. Be like, hey, we already did that track.
Right. That would definitely help us out.
Yeah,
like you said, it's
hiccup counter.
It's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. The only problem would ever be, like, let's just, for some reason, someone randomly picked Baby Park, right?
Right.
Now, gonna happen, we cross it off. Like, I'll write it down, we already did it. Let's say an hour later, someone does it again and we land on Baby Park again. What do we do?
I have no answer for that. Honestly, the only logical answer is put out the game and start up a new thing. And then
A new room and stuff.
Yeah. That would be the only realistic and only logical option we would have at that point. That or go through with it anyway.
Because like, I'll tell you what my petty answer is. The rest of us just don't race it. And we just all sit there. But I know that would be a boring stream for the viewers.
Yeah, it would.
If they just saw something on chat. Well, good thing I'm not a streamer.
Yeah. It's a good thing you only stream Pokemon because
See,
that's your loophole out of it. That's your only loophole out of it because you only stream Pokemon.
It is. But we've well established this. Also, hi Star.
Hey Star. There we go. Let's see if Nightbot's awake. Probably not. She's probably asleep.
Is it a sheep?
Well, the avatar I have for it is Shantae, which is female, so yes.
Yeah.
Oh look, she is awake.
Hi Nightbot. How are you?
Now I could have had Nightbot be Shadow, but that would be weird.
I can't be serious. Oh, Star.
I love
you.
I like that one. I like that one.
We know.
If you look at my where I hold my chat at, like, two giant rows of text is there.
Where?
On my my overlay. Honestly, I do enjoy and do like that new command. It's going good, Star.
I'm doing well. just found out my monitor came in today, Star, so gonna get that all set up tomorrow after work.
Yeah,
Because that means a lot of stuff gets taken off this desk.
I'm gonna start saving up for that one PC with all the really good specs. It's only 500 and something. I'm gonna start saving up for that. I mean, nothing's wrong with what I'm streaming with now, but I just want to upgrade.
Hey, nothing's wrong with my set.
But yeah,
Yeah, that.
you lack conviction in your voice right now.
Hey, I stream very well for what I have.
For what you have, yes. Until the sound cuts out, or the lag overtakes, or blinking pictures become a problem. Which actually, now thinking about it,
That was only on Discord, that part.
well, now that I'm thinking about it, when you had this new thing set up, you have no excuse. Your
I love
excuses,
internet.
no, your excuses are out the
That's
window.
all you got.
Your excuses out the window now. And now, when your stream goes poorly, the only one to blame is yourself. Because you haven't an
No, my
upgraded thing.
internet.
Okay.
Because, no, you know what my internet was? We've been over that part.
It wasn't like 1 in 1 or something, or
4%.
1 in 4. It was something like that.
4% out of 100. Yeah, out of 100. Like, it was supposed to be like 80. Like, yeah, it's like 4.47. Sable, did you just say 4 point? Like, yeah, as in 4%. Okay. Oh, mine's low.
Yeah, yours compared to mine, compared to Lumion's, mine is closer to hers, and yours is further away than both of us.
Mine doesn't even count as running.
It doesn't even hit the scale.
Mine's dragging.
Yours is just sitting there looking at the scale and wondering what it would like to be on that scale.
Mine's like a leaf.
Yeah,
Soaking wet.
an old leaf, not a new leaf.
No, an old leaf can't get wet. That disintegrates.
Depending on which, there's the evergreens.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I get the. Because I already know, like, 2 things that are getting unplugged here is my laptop charger and my phone charger on here. Because that'll free up 2 plugs. Because I think everything else has to stay, because there's 4 things there. And actually, the phone charger can just go into the USB slot. I can still keep the phone charger here and still free up a slot. The only thing is, like, my docket, like the thing that plugs into the outlet for the dock, right?
Mm-hmm.
It blocks part of another outlet. I gotta. Actually, wait a minute. Studying. I might be able to move that around. So that would free up another plug. Like, right now it's blocking outlet, but if I move things around, I might be able to free up another outlet spot. Look at me being efficient. It's a new and improved Sable, guys.
Is
See
it?
what I did there? Sable, guys.
There's that one soundboard from Stars thing. I would love to use it right now. From one soundboard. Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Come on, some of my jokes are good. They're not all bangers, but.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
I said some, not all. Hey, listen, I got some banger jokes, okay? What? Oh, really? So you mean to tell me you didn't laugh at a galaxy far, far weary? You didn't laugh at that?
Star and Rob laughed. I did not.
Was it because you weren't in the call? And I said it.
It probably did. Probably so. I probably didn't hit the same when you said it the first time. I feel like that's a you have to be there in the moment type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might not have been in the call.
You know, I'm gonna get rid of the
Or
idiot.
you were.
I'm getting rid of my idiot sandwich combo.
Oh,
I wanna put new soundboards in.
you're
And I
about to have, like. Oh,
and I
bad
feel
joke Sable counter.
I feel like there's better ones, better soundboards that I have set, but I don't use them because I don't have space. The only way
So,
to add space is to boost your server, and I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to give Discord money.
absolutely not. So I want you to know another like stream series I want to do. It's like a challenge run in Pokemon Violet
Hmm.
where I can't have a Pokemon type be super effective against the gym or Elite Four.
I got a sound word I just thought of. I recorded this one. I don't have the proper image for it, so I'll have to work on that at some point.
Yeah, so I came home and I was doing research because like I made it harder on myself because I said I can only have a total of 9 Pokemon.
Yeah.
I literally did research like what are all these gyms Pokemons? Because I only know like 3 of them. So it was like, alright, well I already know I'm gonna use this and this. I had to like revise my Pokemon I'm catching like 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got a list of 9 Pokemon.
I got a new soundboard up. I'll add the other one after I let you hear what this one is.
I was there for that.
Yes, new one.
You know what I think would be better?
I mean,
Is if you got
that one's not staying, but I just want to play
that's yeah, 'cause like, it doesn't really sound like a word. It literally just sounds like ow, ow,
Better.
ow.
You should have been there
Yeah,
for
see,
what
like
Star was doing with that soundboard.
I was there, so that's why I know what it's from. It's from like
No. What he was
the
doing with that,
Mighty Eagle.
the
Oh,
spamming Star stuff he was doing with it.
mm. Yeah, I might have left with that.
Yeah, you were
But
gone by then.
if you want the like a no soundboard, I feel like in Rugrats when Chucky says no, I feel like that one's more not articulated. What's the word I'm thinking of? It's like well more pronounced.
Like this one. This one's staying. We'll get rid of the meow one. This is what makes soft resets good.
Hey, Moosin.
You can do other things while in the midst of one thing.
I'm doing well. How about you, Moosin? I just always hate how like Dynamax
No.
like cries are just so loud.
No.
Like I get it, but it's like when doing soft resets, I try to like reset before this, like the Regigigas tries to cries out.
The minute I see it's not shiny is the minute I just hit the home button and put my reset.
I know, but I'm a very slow reactive. Yeah, it sucks with headphones, but it's like I don't know how loud it sounds for people on mobile. So it's like because the game audio is not loud itself, and you listen to that thing, and it's like bleeding eardrums. I'm just vibing after work. Was work fine, or is it like you just need to decompress?
I'll leave that space open. So here's the soundboard I chose.
That's also a good one for like my bad jokes. All right, your stream's loading on my side. I don't know if that's on yours or not.
My side's fine. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Remember
It's
how
me.
I
It's me.
remember how
Again, I'm on mobiles.
yeah, remember how I monitor my streams while I'm playing?
Hey, I try.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it because sometimes, like, because there have been times like I'll see someone type something in your chat, and you don't respond for like 30 seconds.
Like I'm monitoring, but then I'm also doing other things. So it's like okay that it takes me at least 30 seconds to respond.
And that's fine. That's why I wanted you to know from what I saw, so you could see if there was any like say frame drops or
Yeah,
something.
and I appreciate it.
Work was fine, Moosin. That's good. Always good, just a good day of work, come home, and just relax.
Boy, do I know that feeling today, at least.
Hey, Lord had a decent day at work.
And I get to do nothing but sleep tomorrow. And well, we let's be honest. We know I'm joining your VC with Lumion. We know that's happening already.
Only if you ask permission.
I've
You have
already
my permission,
Lumion already give me
but
the listen. I've already gotten the no matter what the yes from Luisa. It's fine.
Could
And
you
you're
let me finish talking before you roast me?
and no, your joke is corny. I know what you're
You
doing.
didn't even. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
It's not what you were going to say. Is I know what you're doing.
Okay, what am I doing?
I'm not gonna say that on the stream.
Okay, because what I was going to say was you need permission first. Follow up with you have my permission, but it's not my server. That's
Well,
what I was gonna say.
I got one thing to say to you with that. Love that.
That's it. Oh wait, are you able to check what soundboards are on there right now?
On my soundboard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you just see if like the Rugrats no is on there?
I don't see
Because
it,
otherwise, okay.
and I can't listen to anything while I'm streaming because all the audio gets
Normally it would have been titled correctly, so I'm going to find it for you. I actually type Rugrats first before I type in Chucky. I feel like the doll movie will come up first.
probably. Because one Chucky's more famous than the other one. That's not streaming,
Do I
unfortunately.
want to click on it? Alright, well, I'll have to pull up your stream again later. . curse words.
Yes. Just like I was looking at the things that PlayStation's doing for free this month. No, apparently a game called Alone in the Dark. Supposed to be a survival
Could
horror.
not be me.
Supposed to be like a survival horror thing. Don't know if I'm gonna play that. Honestly, it does not look like appealing to me. That's the same goes for all modern day horror games. They don't hit the same. Like, I think for October, when October does come around, I mean that's months away and all. I take like the whole, like almost. If I could find a scary game for like, that I can run through several weeks, I'll probably play like a bunch of scary games.
That's fair. I just can't wait to get this new setup thing so I can set up a Steam account, get the games you guys are playing, that I can participate in those.
Yeah, like Pal World.
And Halo Nights.
I don't have that game, and I don't think I'm gonna play that one.
The audacity. I'm getting Steam and you won't get Halo from me. Out of all the Jamboree and Mario Kart games I played with you. I got it. Sable, shut up. You're welcome. Yeah, so I gotta create my starter Pokemon for that challenge run. And then I gotta breed all the Pokemon I need for the Pokedex for the PLA thing. To get the shiny charm before I get a single rank.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the most fun.
Anyway, some good news about my job. Once I'm only a couple of
Get
weeks
burned
out.
down and you get paid.
Yeah. I'm actually, I think, like within the next 2 weeks or less, I will be officially a full manager. Like the classes are, I think, coming to an end.
Ooh.
Like I just got one more major thing they want me to do, and that's it. It's like remembering some stuff and then just going through the motions.
This is how you flip a burger. This is how you dump the fries.
You know, it's a lot more than that, don't you?
This is where the ketchup packets go. This is where we keep Happy Meal toys.
Did someone like virtually kick Sable from me? Like,
This is how the drive-through microphone works. This is the freezer. This is the cooler. The delivery comes on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. These are important things to know.
haha, so funny, didn't laugh.
Oh, so funny you forgot to laugh. You should laugh now.
Actually, I know a perfect new soundboard. You just gave me an idea. Thank you.
You're what? See, that's my role. Also, hi, Legion. But see, I'm like the soundboard inspirationist.
More like you just reminded me of something and I want to go get that.
Yeah, see? I inspired you to get that soundboard, whatever it's gonna be.
Like, I'll get it after stream and then let you hear it. To convert it.
Mm. It's not gonna be a fun one for me, is it?
I mean, you might like it, I don't know.
This is to annoy Sable. It either works or it doesn't.
I can play a specific soundboard in your server that you have. I have
Well,
it.
that's
I
why
can
we're not in my server.
actually. You know what? You know what? You know what? I know something I can do.
As I provoked the Lord Shadow too much.
I know what I can do.
Is it forgive your best friend from New Jersey?
Aww.
That is not.
It was worth a shot.
Yep.
You know what I think was ridiculous that I was looking up today?
Green is a great.
The cost of sheds. Who was in charge of pricing these things?
You give me headaches.
I think I have it. I found it.
Headaches. You give me headaches.
Alright guys, I'm screwed. Let's hear how bad it gets.
Yep, I'm literally stopping what I'm doing on stream just to do this.
I provoked Lord. Here we go.
Load it. It's there. It will be replaced later, but it's going to be used for now.
Headaches. You give me headaches.
Oh. Honestly, I thought you already had that one.
I'm the one who made it for you. Of course I have it.
Yeah, but I thought you already had it as one of yours, is what I meant.
No, I only made it for you.
I think it's in Lumion's, isn't it?
No. She said she didn't want that there because she doesn't like the show.
Okay, but like, not liking the show has nothing to do with it.
That's to her it does.
Because it's a famous quote of a show
It's a
that
quote.
honestly should have been.
It's a quote in a show.
Yeah, but it's one of its most known quotes. I mean, like, look at Return the Slab. Out of all the Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes, that's only said in one episode, and that's the soundboard. Just saying.
I wonder if search the soundboard. If they already have it, if they don't have it, I'm gonna go make it.
Make what?
The specific soundboard that I was thinking of.
Ah, crap.
Let's see, does it have it? Do they have it?
Wait, why did I do that?
Looks like it. Found it. Let's go. I don't have to make
I'm getting
it.
ready to cry. I'm getting ready to cry.
It already exists. I don't have to download it. Okay, so let's remove this one.
Oh no.
Goodbye to the temporary one used to the headache soundboard on my server. And welcome into this one. I just downloaded. We'll have to turn it kind of layout.
Oh, he's gonna yell at me, guys. Trouble.
A little bit like this, and we still gotta go a little lower. Let me look up at my screen to see if that's a shiny Regigigas or not. It's not. Okay. Moving on.
That's right, you don't play with game sound, do you? Like, listening.
No,
Okay.
I have it on my my TV as a backup, so I can still hear it, but not through like my headphones.
Gotcha.
There it is.
What did he just say? Play that again. Hold on. Play it.
Not-
9 months.
Not funny.
Play it one more time. Let me see if I can hear it now. I don't hear didn't laugh. I don't hear that.
Probably
I hear not funny.
it's probably his accent.
Yeah. Because he's definitely not saying didn't laugh.
He is saying didn't laugh. I'm hearing it. It's like a Donkey Kong 64 meme where they took the guy's voice and then they made it say not funny, didn't laugh.
I want you to know on TikTok, I saw this dude make an edit on High School Musical. Because it apparently was like a basketball scene, right? Where they were doing a song there.
Uh-huh.
But they took out the entire audio, put their own instrumental in there,
Okay.
and they changed the words where the guy says, "This is my basketball. This is your basketball."
Okay.
I was just like, it was so good. It looked like that's what they were saying. And like cut up the actual video to make it look like that's what the dance routine was gonna be. Because it was like the lead was actually just dribbling the basketball. Like, this is my basketball. And then the people around him, they like do the as if they were giving the ball to the camera. It's like, this is your basketball. I was like, this just looks like it would be in the movie. Like, this just looks like High School Musical to me. As you can tell, I never watched High School Musical. Because then I had to go to YouTube, like, let me find this. High School Musical basketball scene.
I'm gonna make a guess here. Since you've seen like High School Musical, apparently. I only
No. That was the only scene I saw.
you only seen one. Okay, cool.
Scene. Not the movie. I've seen one scene. And that was because of TikTok. Made me have to go see what was the actual song.
You might have saved yourself from my question then. 'Cause I only know of like 2 people who act in that movie. I've never seen it. I've heard a song from it and don't care for it.
I'm actually wrong. There was another scene I saw on TikTok, but again, it was a scene. They were in the kitchen, and they said this is what it would actually sound like if they used these like pots and pans as instruments. So they took out the audio and just made pot pan and clanging sounds, but kept like the vocals, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
It was just, I was like, yeah, that sounds about the cringe it is.
Because my question, if you had seen it, was I bet you're one of those people like Gabriella Montez. One of the people in the movie.
So yes.
You can't
It's a woman, so yeah.
You can't say yes just because it's a woman.
Why
That's
not?
that's not how that works.
Sable logic.
Well, your Sable
It's a
logic,
woman who likes to dance.
your Sable
So
logic,
therefore, if she
need,
likes to dance, she's my woman.
your Sable logic needs work. Needs work.
No, that's the thing. It's Sable logic. It's not supposed to make sense to you guys. Like, you're not living in my world. You're just guests in my world. Okay?
I don't even think I want to be a guest. I think I just want to be like at a comfortable distance from this particular part of the world.
Listen, like, so my world is like very tiny island. Okay? I
Okay.
mean, so tiny, it's like the size of a chip crumb
Well, that means
on the map.
all I gotta do is stay underneath the water, and your sound is completely muffled or not heard at all because I'm under the
Or you
water.
could just not come swimming or cruising or anything. Just stay out of the water.
Yeah, I could just leave you stranded on a tiny deserted island. The
I'm
sun,
not stranded. It's my island.
you're basically stranded.
But I'm not. I survive on my thoughts alone. It's like solar power.
I'm just gonna leave that where it is.
Is this hacked? Just welcome in, Blake. No, this is not hacked. This is a genuine Regigigas we're hunting for.
Yeah, the odds are normal.
Full odds of a raid.
Yep. The shiny charm barely helps.
I don't even think it does help.
I think it helps just a little bit, but doesn't really give that effect that it should. But yeah, this is full odds. So this is not 1 in 300 or 1 in 100 odds. This is full.
This is 1 in 4,096.
Exactly. The only reason I know that you can do this is I watch somebody on YouTube who I watch regularly do this.
And I'm only doing this because Lord told me we could. So I said, let's do it. It just sucks that
It's through reset
we
method.
can't do it to get. Not even that. It just sucks we can't like join each other. It's like you have to beat it solo.
I'm thinking of trying to complete both the DLC Pokedex so I can get the shiny Keldeo.
I mean, I don't think. Oh, okay, that Keldeo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the Pokemon Home event that doesn't have an expiration.
That one. Okay. When you said the Keldeo, I thought the one you can catch in this game. I was like, you don't need to complete anything. And you're done. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yep.
The gift one. I think the only reason that I was upset about this Keldeo one is because I restarted my save file on this game for streaming purposes. Because I had a living Dex, but I didn't have DLC yet, right?
Yeah.
So when I finally was gonna buy the DLC, it's like I got none of the Pokemon I like caught when I had the living Dex because I just was giving away to people who needed it for other things. It's like, do you need this back? And I was like, I haven't really played this file. You can keep it.
If I
I
remember,
went from having like 400 Pokemon down to like 120. It's like, so if I'm gonna get the DLC, I'm gonna play through the game again. And again, I went for the perfect Dex again, like I normally do. I had the perfect Dex, and I started getting other Pokemon, so I was like, I need room. I don't really need a perfect Dex. I'm not gonna need that for anything. So I started mass releasing. Lo and behold, months or maybe a year later, living decks needed. I was like, you son of a.
Might do that at some point.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, the keyword I
Made
used.
myself for releasing.
The keyword I used was might. I have other hunts I need to complete first before I even think about going
Oh,
there.
I mean, telling you, my answer is no. My answer is a definite. Don't worry about that.
I mean, like I said, my hunts have a lot of things consisting right now. I have to get Arceus from BDSP, then I can throw that game into the closet of never existed until we do the thing you suggested. And
Right.
then
For one day, yeah, when that happens.
yeah, then the Regigigas, which we're doing right now, then I can continue focusing on the DAs. Then I gotta figure out somehow, some way to get all the other Pokemon that are not in this game to get them shiny. Like Volcanion and Jirachi, Mew.
Yeah, those are gonna have to be like special events.
I mean, I already have
Okay,
Celebi, so
so
that's done already.
yeah. Honestly, they're probably gonna do something for Volcanion with the ZA.
Maybe.
ZA is part of Gen 6, and that's when Volcanion was like released.
And I think
Or debuted, or however you want to say it.
Volcanion's shiny is yellow, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Like
Yellow and purple.
it's like a goldish yellow.
Yes.
I think.
So you know, like Volcanion's like red and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be yellow and purple and shiny.
Oh, that would look nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one that we all collectively will have to just embrace the fact that we'll never get it. Shiny Victini. That was only given away shiny once. And that was it.
Well, then just go get that shiny.
Yeah, let me just go jump in a time machine.
You know, I got a lot of dark jokes with that one. I want to tell you what it sounds like when he's trying to say he didn't laugh. It sounds like not funny. Meh.
I think that's partially because you're not listening like hard enough,
No,
or
like I even had like the other headphone on when I listened to it.
or like the accent, like I said.
Mess. Or it's what?
Like it could just be his accent too, you know.
Probably. Like I hear the not funny. I hear that. So I do hear not funny. Meh. It's not with the M's. It's like it sounds like he's using like these. So it's like da. It doesn't sound like
Actually,
didn't laugh.
when I
It
look,
sounds like da.
I listened to it on stream, and it's much clearer on stream.
What, mine or yours?
The soundboard,
Oh.
yeah, comes through much clearer. I think if I might have to find a different version of it because I feel like whoever posted this one bass boosted it. That might be
Yeah,
drowning it out.
probably. Because I do hear a lot more bass in there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look for the not bass boosted version. And
Or you could get the
then it'll be better after that.
I was still thinking if you get like Rugrats when Chucky just says no. I feel like that would be accurate. I was trying to look for this like the episode where he just kept saying no, all I kept finding was from like the movie where they were in Paris and he yells out no. I don't want the yelling one. I just want him to be like where he just sits in like his high chair and all he says is no. And like the adults are like clapping about how that's his like first word.
Yeah,
I remember that scene of that episode
I
so
mean,
well.
I've seen some Rugrats stuff. I've watched a little of it. I don't remember when, but it's another one of those cases where, like, they're speaking full. The babies are speaking full sentences, but the only one who can really understand them is Angelica. So
Yeah, it's like it is like a weird thing. Like, how does Angelica know what the babies are saying?
this is a Scooby Doo situation all over again.
Hey, I told you what about Scooby Doo. I told you about that one.
But
Only Shaggy thinks the dog can talk.
then it's the same thing in the Rugrats because only Angelica thinks the babies can talk. He
But she
understands
also
them.
knows that like the adults don't understand them.
Yeah, dude.
So it's not like she's pretending like, no, like Tommy said, let's go do this. Like, she's never been like that. She always turned around and said, the babies did it. Yeah, that was Angelica for you.
Well, as far as characters from which I'm aware of, there's Tommy, Bill, Lil, Chucky, Angelica, Susan, I think is one. Susie.
Susie.
Okay, I knew it was one of those pronunciations.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh, then I think that's there's Reptar.
Yeah.
That's
It's
as
an icon, but it's not a character. But I'll give you that one.
I think that's as far as my knowledge extends on characters.
Okay.
But then there's the
So
grandpa. I don't know his name.
his name was just Grandpa Pickles.
Okay.
Never. So the only thing that's like kind of cool about what Rugrats is like the adult characters actually have like adult conversations because that was intended for like the parents to watch the show with the kids kind of thing. So that way the parents could actually be like
Interested?
not engaged. Yeah, I would say interested because like so Tommy and Angelica are cousins
Okay.
because Tommy's father and Angelica's father are brothers. Now, Tommy's father, his name is Hugh. I want to say it was Hugh. And the other brother is Drew.
Hmm.
Drew's like a successful like accountant.
Yeah, I
And
remember
like
like the parents are of Angelica are like very high up in stature.
yes. And
I remember seeing the mom. She's always in a suit.
yeah, she's like a CEO. But Tommy's dad, he's like the inventor. Like he's like making like trying to make toys like the best toy ever type stuff.
So
And so
in this situation, if for contrast, he's like his group is like the Phineas and Ferb of his uh how would you
I
say,
would say so.
of his show.
Probably.
And
So
I guess in that sense, Angelica would be the Candace of the situation.
I guess in a way.
Except she's not trying to consistently bust them for what they're doing, and then fail each time because of because of a platypus
It's actually
and Doofenshmirtz.
but so what I was gonna say is that Drew was gonna drop off Angelica at Pickle's house, right?
That's a weird
And so
sentence in itself.
Well, that's their last name is Pickles.
Yeah, which makes it just weird.
It does. So, but Angelica just runs in like, I can't wait to ride your pony, and Hugh just looks like, you don't have a pony. So Angelica just looks at her dad, and was like, "Now why did you say that Aunt Dee Dee got saddled with a loser?"
Oh man.
And so, as Drew was leaving, Hugh just looks at Drew and was like, "Yeah, sorry, Drew, but my taxes are crying apparently," and slams the door. And Drew opens the door back up and was like, and he yells out, "A certain thing does not count as a deductible." I think it was like a cup of coffee does not count as a deductible or something stupid like that. And they also had another scene like earlier on, not in the same episode, but in like earlier episodes, where Drew was doing the taxes, and Drew just looks at his brother's receipts like, what are all these receipts for? Well, I make sure to save every single receipt to see if anything can be deducted. Not everything is deductible. Just so again, that's like the adult conversations that they have.
Hmm.
I think that's kind of cool.
I know, like another show that I'm familiar with. I think I've seen more of it is the Wild Thornberries.
Yeah, I didn't really get into that one that much.
The only character in there that I really like is the little guy who just he doesn't speak. He just gibberish. He's just gibberish. Yeah, he's like a little caveman.
Yeah, there's actually a sad backstory about that. I saw a video on that one. I was like, oh, I don't feel bad for making fun of this guy the entire time.
I mean, he's got courage to carry the dog syndrome with the random battling.
Yeah, Courage's backstory on babbling isn't as sad as that guy's.
Well, if you saw like a video, some like it's not like proven canon, then it's just hearsay.
Oh no! It's like a video from like the actual show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it was just from like some random
yeah.
video
No,
game
it's not.
like
Yeah, no,
Tom
it's
or
not a
something.
theory. No, it's not a theory. It was confirmed. It was from the actual show. It's like, oh, that's sad.
I just I just feel like the random gibberish is fun to listen to.
Oh no, it is fun. It's also funnier when you know like the main character is supposed to understand all animals, but she doesn't understand what that is because he was raised by wild animals. So it's like I understand people, I understand animals. I
Hmm.
don't understand him. Oh, it's too early. Let's see. Yeah.
Did you almost back out before seeing Regigigas?
Yeah. It started to rotate and I pressed the home, but it didn't rotate fast enough. I was like, oh, I didn't see a Reggie.
Imagine that would actually have been shiny.
I know. Well, that's why I'm glad, like, to close the game, you gotta press X and A. So you have to, like, press multiple buttons to do it. Can't press 3 buttons at once. You just can't. So I don't know if you like watch my like the Metronome series I have. I finally beat the first gym.
Well, I'm not gonna give
I
you
was
I'm not gonna give you crap because it is metronome and that's completely random. But it's gonna give you
yeah,
each use.
bro. It took me 8 runs. it was like bittersweet because I know I told you like I'm only doing up to 30 runs max. So it's like I literally said as I was like grinding for like that 8th run, like, bro, if I lose 10 runs to the first gym, I'm just calling it quits. The moment I won, I was like, this is bittersweet. Does this mean the series continues? I was literally just playing like first gym simulator. It was the worst. I never hated a gym leader. I wouldn't say hated. I never dreaded a gym leader this much. Like, let's see how far I get. Because, like, the other thing was, I kept losing to Teddy Ursa. Kept losing to the final Pokemon. So I kept getting closer and closer, and it was just like, even run 7, I was, okay, it lowered my special attack. Give me a super effective physical move and I win. Like, give me Ember. Give me Air Cutter. Or, no, I need a physical. At least give me, like, Fire Punch. Give me Wing Attack. I'll take anything. It gave me Water Gun, and I lost. It's like, you suck. Because my special attack was lowered by, like, 3 stages. Like, this is bull. I think I even said, I'll even take Brave Bird. Take the recoil if it gets me to win.
And it's just even no Pokemon in your game is capable of having Sable's ability, but his stats can't be lowered.
Yeah. I told you, it's only with Sable Eyes.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I literally even have, like, the dumbest ability. So, just from a competitive stance, Prankster would be the best ability for the Sable Eye for this because Prankster makes all status moves go first. Metronome counts as a status move. So I was like, oh, this works. However, Prankster will fail if the opponent is a dark type. So if I fight a dark type Pokemon, I think Metronome fails. Which means I'm soft locked.
Which means
So I had a choice.
that series will end there.
It would. Fight a wild Houndour, and I'm like, I lost. So I had the option of either Stall or Keen Eye. Now, Keen Eye just makes sure my accuracy can never be lowered. That's fine. I can tolerate that. However, Stall just means I automatically go last. I was like, that's just bad. I don't know if this was in run 6 or 7, but I managed to confuse the Teddy Ursa as I was, like, using Fury Cutter, which always gets stronger each time. And it was like, okay, one of 2 things has to happen for me to win. Either 1, it hits itself in confusion, or 2, it misses. If it lands, I lose. And guess what? I lost. 95% accuracy, my foot. I want to say not another body part, but I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, I have a clear picture of what you wanted to say, even though you didn't say it.
Yeah. See? It's called respecting other people's channels.
And I think I told you I'm planning on doing the 3rd Luigi's Mansion game, complete the series on the channel.
You did not, but I kind of assumed because you were doing Luigi's Mansion 2. So
And
I figured you were just doing the series.
I already have Luigi's Mansion 1 completed on the channel. But,
I remember that.
but the third one is the only one I don't have on the channel yet. Which I will use a different profile for it so I don't reset the main file I have. Actually, I think it comes with 3 file options, so I don't even have to worry about that.
Because, what was it? So, my Sword playthrough is actually coming to its end. I think there's only, like, 1 stream left of it.
Well, yeah.
And this is why I have backup series. I always prep myself for the next one.
Yeah, I need to get back to some of
That's
my.
why this Thursday I'm prepping.
I need to get back to some of the series I have on my PlayStation. I have a bunch of games that I can use and play them all on stream. I gotta finish my.
See?
I gotta finish my Sly Cooper stuff because I still gotta beat the second game. Then I gotta beat the third, and then hopefully at some point they let me have Thieves in Time, which is my favorite.
I've heard good things about that one.
Like my favorites are 3 and Thieves in Time. Those are my 2 favorites. I like the upgraded graphics and like the plethora of characters you can use in Thieves in Time, which is my favorite bit about it. Each character has
Were you on the
their own
call when I was going through PlayStation 2 list, like my wish list of PlayStation 2?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so it must have been like me, Star, and Rob. Because I was going down like the list of games I wanted for my PlayStation 2. And as I was looking at the list, I was like, how much are these games worth? Like, how much would they cost to get right now? And I just ended up laughing because I forget which game it was. But I think it was like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, right?
I didn't even know that had a PS2 game.
So I want to look up.
To be honest, that series was something I hated.
You didn't like that game or that show?
No, something about it as a kid I did not like. Might give it another retry now that I'm an adult.
Okay, so I want you to know the first offer, and again, this is on Amazon, is $59.41.
Nice. That's almost the price of a
Hold on.
full modern day game.
Oh, I didn't tell you the second option. Immediately the second one. $169.99.
That is a deluxe edition of a video game.
Guess what? The picture is not even like the deluxe branding of PlayStation 2. Because they had 2 different ones. They had like the classic black cover.
And the one with the red cover.
The red for greatest hits. Yeah, that was black cover for $169.
Now
And Star Wars.
I'm thinking about other series I could use. Because on my PlayStation I have Spyro, I have Crash Bandicoot, I have Jak and Daxter. I have some pretty retro stuff in there I could use.
See? Yeah, because Star Wars, he had to sell his PlayStation at a like garage sale or something. I was like, well, Star, if you're interested in getting a PlayStation 2, let's look at these prices. Yeah, they're like $130.
Okay.
But again, it's PlayStation 2. So the fact that I saw a PlayStation for $130, but a game for it was $169. And funny enough, that $169 said only 1 left in stock. Yeah, it's gonna stay there.
I still have my PS2.
So do I.
It's like the slim version based
It's like the classic version.
on big one.
I think it's the big one.
The original version is like a giant brick of a system.
I would say it's a brick, yeah.
Yeah, then that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, mine is very tiny.
Like it's like
it's
twice the size of a PlayStation 3.
yeah.
Yep, that's it. Oh, what was I gonna say? Apparently, Rob was saying how there's like a PlayStation 2 emulator with like online features of games.
Hmm.
Like, oh, we definitely gotta get that. Sounds like then we could play our childhood games together. And send him that list or that thing or whatever.
Yeah, you should talk to him about that. 'Cause I think that's a
should.
good option.
It is. So, like,
I would love to go. I want to refine where I put my GameCube thing. I don't want to, so I can play Shadow the Hedgehog.
dude, I want to play Coliseum and XD.
Oh, who
I
needs?
also want to play the game called Pokemon Channel.
Well, who needs the new Switch when you can just have that and it's costs you nothing?
But I don't. Again, this was a thing for PlayStation 2 games. I don't think it had. He was talking about for GameCube.
Well, there
Now,
are
if it works with GameCube, that'd be great.
things that are for GameCubes. You could just do that.
Maybe we could. But I also gotta see how my gaming PC and stuff works well because, oh, I'm telling you, if this PC actually works out well, I promise you, Coliseum is coming to the channel.
Yeah, because then you'll have a computer that actually can handle it.
Without it bugging out.
The only game I've ever had issues getting to work is Simpsons Hit and Run. I don't know why that is. It's the only one.
The PG version of GTA.
In my opinion, GTA is mid compared to Simpsons Hit and Run.
Depends on which GTA.
Well,
They made 3 for PlayStation 2.
the only one GTA I liked from that era is San Andreas.
Dude, San Andreas was wildin' with what they released.
Like San Andreas was my favorite one.
Oh yeah, no.
Now here's the thing.
Well, San Andreas was also the first one where we didn't die by water.
And also here is the thing. If PlayStation would ever on their PS5 make it backwards compatible where I can get my PS3 games, I have that game like on that library. That would make it so easy.
I'm not going to talk about the one weapon because it's an adult style weapon. I think you might know what I'm referring to in San Andreas.
I think so.
It's in the police station.
Okay. Enough said.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Enough said.
We know what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. There's a PG weapon. And I wish I was making this up. Because, like, you never play GTA for the story.
Not
You
really.
do when you're bored. You do it when you're bored. The way to play GTA is you get the ammunition and you cause chaos. That is how you play GTA the very first day. So I caused my own chaos with the cheat codes. So I went into a 1 versus like 20 battle. Right? So I just started running closer to the battle. I ran through a bush, and my character started to swing instead of shoot. Because apparently, in that shrub was a bouquet of flowers.
Wow.
Can't make that up.
Another game I would like to play again if they could just bring it over is Scarface.
I didn't even know they made that as a game.
Yep, that was a game and it was fun. Like you got to customize Tony's like entire mansion and stuff.
Okay, so I don't think I ever talked to you about this because again, this is like a fan video. This isn't confirmed or anything like that. But it was like Nintendo's big five, top five. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like the people carrying Nintendo. So they excluded Pokemon off this list because Pokemon's owned by Game Freak. It's just licensed by Nintendo, so they took that one off the list. The first two, very simple. It was Mario and Legend of Zelda.
That should be a
I
given.
think we can all get I think we can all get behind those two. The other ones, I don't think you would have thought of. The one you might be like, that makes sense.
Okay.
So the other one's Animal Crossing.
At the time, for that time period, I would disagree.
This is like a recent thing.
A recent thing, then I still disagree.
Yeah, a recent big five. Because they only said for Animal Crossing because of the year of 2020 where people were playing that game continuously.
There was a new game and there was stuff you could do in it.
Right. So I think it was because of the timing of the release they put Animal Crossing in there.
Yeah, but I definitely
It's
can't.
the big five.
I can't get behind that at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Animal Crossing, but I can't get behind that.
Okay. So the other one is Splatoon.
I could see that. That
Because
one
like that's their like multiplayer shooter game.
Yeah, that one I can get behind.
Because they said like years ago it used to be like Star Fox. Because that was their shooter game. But they haven't made a Star Fox game in so long. So now it's just like it's just a Smash Bros character. It's not a Star Fox game anymore.
I mean, technically, they
Type of
have.
stuff.
I have a game that features Star Fox in it. I can't remember the name of it. Atlas or something like that.
Wow. So
But
I think
it
with
features the Star Fox crew. You know, Peppy, Flippy, Falco, and Fox. They're in it.
but because like they haven't made an official Star Fox game in so long because and I can see why they wouldn't make a Star Fox game because now the games are going to like the online compatibility and I can't see a Star Fox game having that.
Well, I could, but it'd be like more like a Star Wars type thing where you're in just your spacecraft and you're shooting at each other. Like one side could be Team Star Fox, the other one's Team Wolf, and you get to pick your character. And that's about
again,
as far as the limitation goes. I would say.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be a good one. You know what I mean?
It'd probably end up as a forgotten shooter.
Yeah. So that's why I think Splatoon took over Star Fox. The last one, you're not even gonna believe me with it. Because I still don't believe it. They said Pikmin.
What?
Because it's heavily loved in Japan.
Actually, hold on. Let me give you a better reaction. Better reaction for that.
I already know. Yeah. So like Pikmin's the one I'm like, yeah, no.
As someone who's never played or had any interest in Pikmin,
Same.
definitely no. There are much better games than Pikmin out there.
Apparently it's loved in Japan. So that's why it's in the Nintendo Big. So what would you put for modern day Nintendo? Because I know you would want to replace Animal Crossing, and we're definitely replacing Pikmin.
Animal Crossing could stay. I'm not fully behind it, but it could stay.
Okay, so what other Nintendo franchise is carrying Nintendo? If we replace Pikmin, what would it be?
Anything? Well, I guess Donkey Kong can't be said because that's Rare. That's their game.
Well, not even that. Like, so Donkey Kong's part of the Mario franchise, even though it's its own separate, what's it called? Not franchise, but it's part of the same property as Mario. If that makes sense.
I would say Kirby. Anything Kirby, like Kirby related stuff would fit.
Yeah, I would give you Kirby.
Because they did release the Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That was pretty recent.
And there's a lot more things you can do at Kirby than whatever Pikmin is.
Yeah.
Here's a red flower, a yellow flower, blue flower.
Like, definitely will not get behind the Pikmin as a top 5. I would like a big 5. No, I wouldn't.
Franchises that carries.
I wouldn't even put it like in a top 10 list.
Heck, I'll even give you top 20, and I would never land all Pikmin.
Like, way too many franchises out there that are much bigger.
Yeah. Now, granted, if we had Pokemon to this list, Pokemon's definitely replacing Pikmin.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's 100% without a doubt.
And I think technically Sega's a part of Nintendo or a partner with Nintendo now? Or are they just like fully
Yeah,
combined?
but that's like a... Yeah, I was gonna say, but like a partnership's not really a carry on of it.
Yeah.
It's like it again. That's gonna be its own separate thing.
Yeah. But I definitely can't see Pikmin. Pikmin is a far left field inclusion.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if you're doing that, then when we talk about like PlayStation, I'm gonna tell you MP3 player. Maybe the same thing.
Because only people who would accept the Pikmin on that list are the people who played Pikmin and understand the game.
Yeah, it's a bald astronaut with flower powers. I don't even know what those are. To me, it's flowers.
Yeah, the only reason I know about Olimar is because he's in Smash.
Exactly.
And he's
you know what's even crazier? I know of Ice Climbers, and to this day, I still don't know what an Ice Climbers game is from.
It's on its own franchise, the Ice Climbers. It's on the
franchise is called like Summit or something.
I think it's just Ice Climbers. It's on the Super Nintendo thing on the Switch.
Like, what do you do?
You try to get to the top.
Jump?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, is it like one of those like?
It's kind of like the past version of Jump King.
Yeah.
So if that gives you the idea of what it's basically like, it's past version of Jump King.
How did I get a character in Smash though? Like, I can't see that game being entertaining.
I'm not sure. I've played the game, but only because it's on the Switch's emulator version of it, like Nintendo's stuff. That's the only way I know about it, and it's the only way I was ever going to play it. And I didn't enjoy it, so I don't play it anymore. Like,
this is gonna be a very stupid question. There's no like Wii emulator, right?
No.
For Nintendo official, right?
Okay. No.
So I was gonna say another game I would love to play is like Poke Park. I don't know if you ever played that game or not.
No.
Unfortunately, you play as a Pikachu.
I was too busy playing
You run
better.
around and you make it.
I was too
You're too
busy
busy what?
playing better things like Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Rock Band.
So good. I think when they went to like from Guitar Hero over to Rock Band was when it peaked and declined at the same time.
Like
You know what I mean?
like with Rock Band, you had obviously two guitars, a drum, and then your vocals.
Yeah.
I only
No,
did
I had Rock Band.
I only did like I think mostly drums.
Same.
I think that was the most fun for me.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you know how like you can do like the Guitar Hero Rock Band stuff on controllers also?
Uh huh.
Is there like a Rock Band on Steam?
I don't think so. No.
I was gonna say that could be our party game.
Even if
No
it was,
vocals, we just bass and guitar and drums.
like, even if it was, it would 100% not be streamable.
I didn't say stream. We can still play party games on it. I didn't say streaming. We just
I
party.
I know.
Well, we could stream on Discord and have a
Yeah,
Discord game night.
yeah. Discord would work, but like overall, and I don't know how that would really work with Steam. Like,
Right, because it's not controller, it's buttons.
right.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not
I
sure
mean, they made
how
it work with Halo.
yeah, but
It's like that's
controller based.
controller and go in the buttons. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, no, I'm saying
Halo
is
is
like Rock Band was also on a controller base at one point.
yeah, but like Halo is mainly controller based, so it's easier for them to put in.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Now, one game I tried on Steam,
Okay.
I thought it'd be a great thing for their group to play, called Crab Game, but when I tried to put it together with my controller, I couldn't get it to work. So I'm like, yeah, that idea's out the window.
So going back to the like Guitar Hero thing, in middle school, there was this like I don't know what the school was thinking of doing this, but it was a fun night. It was like spend the Friday night at the school type of party thing.
Hmm.
And so the only places we had access to was the cafeteria where they had like dance floor and like the sodas and stuff.
Right.
The library for a movie, which I think they played Titanic. It was either Titanic or they played like a horror movie or something. I don't know what it was. Sat there for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm done. They had a video game room. And so it was just like 3 systems. It wasn't anything like major. But one of the games they had was Guitar Hero. And there was one kid, and again, this was in 8th grade, so we were like 13, right? 13 to 14 years old. So there was this one kid, and you know how every class has that one kid that's just annoying for no reason?
Yep.
This was that guy. And he would talk a lot of stuff as if he could back it up. But you couldn't hit him because he was considered special needs. But he really wasn't. It was more so he just had a like learning disability, but not a
An actual
social thing.
like
Yeah,
like a major one.
yeah, it was like reading comprehension type of stuff. But again, you couldn't hit him because it was attacking the needed. But so he was playing Guitar Hero. Now, if you played Guitar Hero, guys, you'd understand. There's like 3 to 4 settings on the level of difficulty. He played level 1, known as easy.
Hmm.
Now, granted, He had a good time. I minded my business. Oh, look, he's having fun. He's having fun pressing 3 out of the 5 buttons. Hey, when we came to school Monday, dude was talking so much game about it. He was acting like he was pressing the 5 buttons. Like, dude only pressed 3 of them. But he was talking like he was playing on pro. And I wanted to crush him so badly. I wanted to. But he wasn't causing anyone any problems. So I couldn't be that guy.
I would have done it
Like, no,
just to shut him up from talking smack about how good he is.
no, oh no, trust me, if he was like talking any kind of like talking down on anyone about anything, it's like, yeah, I would have beaten any of you guys. It's like if he would have done something on those lines, then I would have lit him up. But he was just saying like, man, I was killing it. I was doing like he was happy. It was a peaceful Monday, so I wasn't petty yet. But I just find that funny. Like, I saw the skill level he was at. Like, yeah, I was at that 5 years prior.
I think when I played Rock Band, I always played the drums on hard. I don't remember if there was
Yeah,
a level above hard, but I usually played on hard.
yeah, because I think it was easy, medium, hard, and intense. So when I was playing drums, a lot of the stuff that played was like a. I don't know if you can hear this, but
Uh, the pedal
no, that wasn't even the pedal. That was just like,
hitting.
yeah, just hitting. It was just tap, 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 double tap, 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 double tap.
We like hitting the drums for Rock Band was super loud, so they had these special pad things you could order and put it on the drums. It wouldn't affect the drum like the gameplay in any way. It just muffled the sounds of you smacking the drums.
Yeah, no, I didn't have those. Or if I did, my mom got them and didn't tell us. Dude, I played the crap out of drums.
Now,
I think the other part that bothered me is like the rhythm of the drums, like hitting it, because I would always accidentally hit like the rim of the drum, so it never counted.
yeah,
I feel like, oh, we all done that. The only thing I think that was very bad was when you did the microphone. I don't know if you ever messed with that microphone or not.
I never used
But
the mic.
you never did the singing stuff.
No, I always played the
Okay.
instruments.
So apparently the game would like try to capture your voice and sing it back to you on how you're singing it. um it's on the same level as Nintendo's voice chat.
Nice.
It was not good. It just sounded so bad.
I think I only did the microphone one time, and you got to be like, even when you're on, you hit the note. For some reason, it registers that you're not hitting the note. Like it'll register
Yeah,
either
that's
higher or too high or way too low.
and it's not the thing that sucked with the microphone. I wish it was also like lyrically, uh, what's it called? Like it mattered how well you said the lyrics also,
Yeah, like
because like you could just go on there and be like, "Oh, you just have to have the right pitch."
there's actually a video I think I saw of the actual one of the bands that had their song in the game. They went to play it, and the microphone told them that told the singer that their pitch was wrong. They were
I
singing
saw
their
that.
own song. Like the game.
And just so you know, the thing I was trying to mimic was like Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you caught that.
It's like, game, that's the actual singer. How you would tell their pitch is wrong? How are you gonna tell them that they're not on the right octave? But they clearly know the songs, they wrote it. The audacity of this video game.
I know, right? Yeah.
Now, Guitar Hero never played. Rock Band was my first experience. Now, a game I don't know if I'd want to play is the Mario DDR game. I don't know if I'd
Mario
want to.
DDR.
Yeah, Mario.
What's that?
It's the Mario Dance Dance Revolution style game.
Oh, I think you told me about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I don't think I'd want to play
No.
it.
Listen, I'll give Nintendo the props they deserve for that. They took a chance on that one.
You should not watch, because what they literally did is they took the Mario Party 1 like uh, characters and they copy and paste it with slight upscaling on the graphics of those characters.
Okay, I'm not talking from a graphic perspective. I'm talking
And
about
like in overall it was an ambitious thing to do, but overall it also was not very well done.
okay. I just heard like the weirdest sound outside. I'm just gonna check that out real quick.
Okay,
I don't know if you guys heard that, but it
I
was
heard nothing.
okay. That's good. All right.
Well, this Regigigas just needs to be shiny. I know the odds are very, very bad because they're regular odds. You're doing a full 4,096 odds per year, but it sucks.
I don't know if you heard me trying to walk around my room.
No.
Okay, good. So I tripped over my foot and landed on stuff.
You got
But
two left feet or something?
sometimes. Listen, stability is not my strong suit.
But getting back to Nintendo's attempt at a Dance Dance Revolution video game, they can get
Okay,
credit for the attempt, but the execution
that's all
was
it is.
bad.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying. The attempt of it. It's like Dance Dance Revolution is a very popular arcade game. So they tried to make Mario and get the popular arcade and tried to make what we thought was going to be a good idea. They made the attempt. It was not good.
Like, after stream, I'm going to show you the entire I'm going to show you the video on it.
Oh no, because I do remember this conversation. Wasn't it like the villain was like Waluigi or something? Like he was like the big boss.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, see, so it's like I do remember us talking about this.
Yeah, but the video will give you full scale of how this attempt was not great.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think we already talked about to where we even saw the video.
I don't remember ever showing you a video on it ever. I remember talking about it, but never showed you anything.
No, you didn't show me a video. You showed me like the cover. That's what it was.
Yeah, I showed you the cover of the game.
I think I just imagined how like the graphics looked.
Like they could have, I again give them their credit for the attempt, but the execution was very, very poorly done. And you can't really choose your difficulty when you start it because you have to play through it each time to unlock the next difficulty level. So if you're starting on
So you
easy,
have to go from easy, then medium, hard,
yeah,
to unlock the next level of easy, medium, hard.
that means you have to play it 3 separate times to unlock its hardest difficulty. But I think there's also
Dumb.
there is I think there is a cheat code where you can just unlock it all at one shot. Trust me, anybody
Yeah,
no
it's called power off.
no there is a literal cheat code for it.
I know. I told you what my cheat code is. Power off. I'm done. I beat the game as far as I'm concerned.
My cheat code is never buying the game. I'll watch others play it so I don't have to.
So, what's a game that you bought but you had an instant regret on buying?
There's a PS3 game called Rogue Warriors. Played the game. The story sucked. The gameplay sucked.
Okay.
Everything sucked. It was not great at the least, and it only took me like an hour and 20 minutes to beat.
That sounds like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
At least that game gives you something actually interesting to look at, and the gameplay is actually fun for what little time you're given to beat the game. Where this is a free, not like a free roaming, but it is a full scale 3D game. It's you're like they're expecting you to play this game and be tactically aware and stuff like that, but all the enemies are basically pushovers. So you really get no real good experience from it. Kind of like my gripe with Resident Evil 4's final boss. There's when you get there, before you even go in, there's a rocket launcher to the left of the boss room door. Pick that up, go in there, shoot him until he opens up and you can see the boss. Hit him one time with the rocket launcher and it's over. Literally over. You beat him.
So, I want you to know, I bought this game. I didn't have much gaming knowledge, okay? As far as like from console to console to console.
Right.
Okay. So there's a Nintendo exclusive, I believe, of a GTA game.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I loved GTA 3. I love Vice City, San Andreas. I thought it was even great. So I thought Chinatown Wars would have also been fun. It's not.
Glad I never bought that one. I was never really interested in that.
Bro, I gotta show you the graphics on that game. Yes. I want you to remember that. That alone should tell you how bad this will be for a Grand Theft Auto game. Because it didn't focus on any of the weapons.
Mm.
It was more so physical combat. And these characters, they have like extended limbs or something, because this dude like stretches when he tries to kick you.
No, I think
It's like the Chinatown Luffy.
I know tomorrow I'm not supposed to stream, but I think I will make up for what I didn't do yesterday. But
No, you can.
I did end up missing it because I don't know.
Because we were busy.
By the time we got through stuff, it was too late for me to be like, let me hop on and let me do this. So I had to end up having to skip that. So I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, oh, geez, it's way too late. If I do this, it'll be this time by the time I hit the 3 hour thing I'm going to do. And I don't want to do a short stream on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll just hold off.
I mean, you could have switched over, like, because what else do you have planned? You have the Power World
Yeah, that's Thursday
Thursday.
though.
You don't have anything on Friday. What about Saturday, Sunday? What's on your schedule for that? Top of your head?
My Saturday and Sunday schedule.
Yeah, because I don't know if you were going to be able to like swap out the games for that. So, like, if you had like shiny hunting planned on Saturday, if you could have swapped that out and put too many types on Saturday instead.
I mean, as far as my schedule goes, Saturday I have Luigi's Mansion 3. For Sunday I have Pokemon MMO. And that's with Lumion and Blitz.
There.
So there's nothing really I can swap out.
Okay. So I did look at your schedule to double check today's, like, it is the Reggie, right? Because I didn't want to load up the game, get on the call, like, alright, let's do this. Alright, I'm going to the gym. And I was like, don't go there yet.
Well, it's a good thing I make schedules.
No, I made the schedule too, but it's like, I don't know if I made the schedule wrong.
Oh boy. Actually, I actually didn't look at yours. I want to go look at it now. I can confirm if you made it wrong or made it right. You have a separate channel
Well,
for
I
it,
know
right?
I know I put the Reggie on there, but I'm saying, like, I don't know if I put the Reggie on there when it was supposed to be the versus. That's what I was saying.
You don't have a separate channel for it, do you?
Yep.
Yeah,
It
look.
was all the way at the bottom.
Oh, good. I'm able to move things in your channel. I might move that to the top. So it's more convenient for you and for everyone. Actually, it's an announcement section. No, I won't. It's where it's supposed to be. But never mind on that. Let's see. Tuesday, Regigigas reset. Yeah, you got it right on that one.
Yeah.
Shiny Hunting Lumion. Scarlet. New series prep. No,
But I didn't. Yeah, I know I have that. Like, all I'm doing is I'm getting Pokemon ready for like 2 series.
Saturday, Diamond Nuzlocke. That's interesting.
So what's interesting?
Diamond Nuzlocke. You have to do a brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, I saw you playing it, but I didn't know it was a Nuzlocke.
Yeah. So there's this thing in Soul Link, right? Here's not first. So where I think even me and you talked about this in our Soul Link about the primary typing. So like, if you had a water type on your team, I cannot have a water type on my team. But B barrel counts as normal, even though it's normal water. So I can have B barrel, but I can't have Weasel if you have Piplup.
Okay, so you're doing the nope. You can't have two primary types in your team
On
type
my
thing.
team, correct. Yep. Because I call it. That was the thing where I told you the type chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all that is. The type chain.
You know
So
how
like, the primary typing cannot be shown on the thing.
yeah. You know how much that would suck if you were doing a Soul Link Nuzlocke, doing that exact rule set with no primary typing, and like if you have fire on yours, the player 2 can't have fire on theirs at all.
I know that. Well, that's what makes it. That's why people avoid the water starter. You know how common water types are.
But it would.
But yeah, as far as like my sword playthrough,
Mhm.
all I have left is the Eternatus fight. Well, sorry, going through the Slumbering Weald to get like the Rusty Shield. Fight Eternatus. Fight the champion. And I'm gonna do like that post-champion battle stuff, just so I can make it at least a 2.5 hour stream.
You'll do whatever you need to try to get an extension on screen time.
I have to, cause like, how long was the last one? Let me double check this part, cause lives. I can actually tell you this, cause last time I played it, it was an hour and 50 minutes, and I stopped.
Wasn't that pre-retired or no? That was the different game.
No, that's something different. That was shiny hunting. This was just 2 days ago. But so that was like a 2 hour stream, and I think I ended. Oh no, I still got to do the fight the gym leaders again. I still got to do those, but like those battles aren't going to be challenging. It's like I'm like level 65, like 63s. They're all like level 50. I'm gonna breeze through those 3 battles very easily. So that's gonna take like 20 minutes max.
I think when I was watching you while I was on my break, you were fighting Marnie.
Yeah, because I did beat the rival stuff. And then I fought Bede right afterwards. Well, no, I did the rival, then had to deal with Olena's BS. Then I go to the gym thing. I beat Bede. So like, wait, try and do that. Let's do the gym leader. I end there. How much would I have left? I would just have Slumbering Wield. Well, yeah, I would have Slumbering Wield, Eternus, Leon. What, I have an hour and a half stream? It's like I might as well leave the gym leaders and just make the finale like the action packed of it all. Because again, this is in Pokemon Sword and I don't have DLC in Sword.
Right.
So it's like, what am I gonna do?
That being yellow, be something different.
Yeah, be green. Because we're envious it's not shiny. Come on, that was decent. It wasn't like 5 out of 10, but it was like a 2 out of 10. Come on. Yeah, see? That's all. I just want a reaction.
Did you really try a green with envy joke?
Yes. But also, because like its feet are always green. So just be green. Like I said, banger.
Let me see. Since that was the quality you were putting out, I'm gonna put a not as good quality as well. You must be Peter Pan because your jokes never land.
I will tell you, I think one of my all-time favorite like improv statements was I don't remember where it's from. It was like a battle, and I saw a super effective attack coming, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna hurt," and it almost one-shot me. Oh, that super hurt. When it knocked me from full health all the way down to the red. But again, it's just one of those things, like, you had to have been there for that.
I don't think I was. If I was, I probably stepped away.
Right. Because it was just like, Oh, that super hurts.
Actually, I do recall you saying something similar when we were in a call with Lumi.
Yeah,
I know she
just
laughed.
can't
I
remember what
didn't.
it was.
But I know she laughed. Or at least,
Well, that's because she knows my sense of humor and she thought it was funny.
I think she either laughed or gave it a giggle.
Don't you dare say a pity laugh. Don't you dare give me a pity laugh. I deserve more respect than pity.
A pity giggle. Pity giggle.
I don't care. I don't care. No. He laughs my jokes when they're funny.
Yeah, that's a rarity then.
All my friends are bullies, and it's true. And I got a four-letter word for
I suggest you not use that four-letter word, sir.
you because you are just so very mean. Why the heck am I not allowed to say it on stream?
Oh, and I never did get to answer your question yesterday about the thumbnail I made for Too Many Types.
Oh, right.
Why is Raichu fainted?
Yeah.
Because there's so many types he couldn't wrap his head around it, so he's dizzy.
Gotcha.
It makes sense when he's
My first thought was like,
explained.
you doing? Yeah. Because my first thought was like, is this a Nuzlocke? Like, what are you doing?
Like, it made sense once it was explained.
Yeah. I still gotta make a thumbnail for that other series I just told you about. The challenge run thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess I could tell you, because I don't really have much people active right now. For my starter, it's gonna be a Rowlet. But the first gym is Bug. But I'm going to be a Ghost Terra with Shadow Claw instead, because that's like, see, I wasn't a flying type after all. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to getting the Pokemon for the PLA thing ready at all. Did you know there's like 280 Pokemon in that game?
Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah. And I think like I need like 270. That'll listen to me? Again, that's more like a chill come hang out with me as I just fight Weasels and Wurmples.
I just hope they, at some point, finally give us an actual release date on ZA.
They're not. I'm still waiting on Pokemon Change. The game where we can Mega and Terastallize Pokemon in battle. Which they might also bring like Dynamax and possibly Z Crystals. Even though you never played some.
Yeah, I've never played them.
Z Crystals were not the wave.
There is an option that makes that available for me to play.
Yeah, you buy a 3DS, you buy Pokemon Sun, you buy. Might just cost you like $700, but
that's too much money expenditure.
Exactly. That's why you'd be like, hey, Nintendo, since I support your business majority of the time, you should prompt me a copy of this game. Let me know how that email goes for you.
That I would never get
This
it.
stream is brought to you by Nintendo.
They would never sponsor.
Dude, after you told me about like that Garchomp raid thing in Scarlet Violet, it's like they don't listen to us at all.
Yeah, because they're not giving us anything that's actually worth anything now.
But when you told me like what the people were saying, like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, we got a challenge. Like, when was the last time y'all were excited about a raid?
Yeah, too many idiots.
Last one we were excited about was Rayquaza,
Yeah,
and we were disappointed.
too many idiots excited about something that's not worth being excited about. Like you want a Garchomp that's very strong? Go catch one. EV train it. Boom. There you go. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And go
Now, listen,
go get your
if people genuinely like the challenge, that's one thing.
Pokemon in itself isn't worth it. Like just go EV train it. Go get some EXP candies. Level it to 100.
Now you don't even need to level it to 100 because all like competitive just brings it down to 50 anyway. So I can do you one better. There's a level 65 Water Terra Garchomp to fight. Just go catch that.
Overall, nothing honestly exciting enough for me to go after that. And plus the fact that once I missed one of those 7 stars, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Don't care.
I got like that after whatever the raid after Mewtwo was. Because Mewtwo was the last challenging one. And I enjoyed that Mewtwo one.
And the Charizard one was difficult, and I know the Mewtwo one was difficult.
The first ones were always difficult. The first wave.
Yeah, then
I'll tell you when I lost.
Then they baby moded the rest of them.
I wouldn't even say they baby moded. I think what the problem was, like, the main excitement of them was that these were Pokemon you couldn't normally get.
Yeah, then
you couldn't get a Charizard any other way. You couldn't get
then
Blastoise, Venusaur, all of them.
The DLC came out.
DLC Part 2? DLC Part 2 came out, and it was like, bro, I already got me this Pokemon.
Yeah, DLC Part 2 came out, and then all of a sudden these can't get them normally are here. And kind of ruined what made the 7 stars special.
Now, if they would have done like legendary ones, I'd be okay with that. Because, like, I also didn't like the way they handled catching legendaries in this game. When I say this game, I mean Scarlet Violet, just for clarification.
Yeah, I didn't like that they were all.
I just realized when I said this game, it was this one. I just realized that. I was like, that's not what I meant.
I also didn't like that they're all shiny locked. What's the point?
It's like, well, the point was to catch them and have them and stuff, which was fine. But it's like,
the extra excitement being able to get their shiny forms. That was where the real excitement was going to be at.
Because I want you to know, I had this stuff prepped when I found out you could catch the legendary. Because, like, you know me, I'm not a shiny hunter of any sort. Or I shouldn't say that. but I'm not
He admits
like
it. He admits
fully
it.
devoted into shiny hunting. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just excited about having legendaries.
Mhm.
So I caught all of them, and I was looking at the moveset they came with, and I was finding counterparts. And what I was gonna do is, again, this was when I was trying to figure out how like the shorts algorithm was, so that way you would have like the perfect counter to try to catch the legendary in a specific ball if you wanted one. And I had like I had the perfect counters kind of set up, but I also knew it wasn't gonna do too well because again, you can't do anything with them. So it's like I kind of scrapped the idea because I thought like, oh well, maybe we can get there some other way. And I was researching that part through, and I was like, is this the only way you get them? Dude, no one's gonna care about this. Forget this idea.
The hype around the legendaries being available in Scarlet Violet was the assumption that you could shiny hunt them. And once the word was no, nobody cared. Except the people who just wanted them because they were there.
Like certain like legendaries, I can understand not being shiny huntable. I can kind of get behind certain ones. Like what was it? Like the terrible trio in DLC. Like I can kind of see that because we didn't like get the cutscenes of them being shiny. So it's like, why would we be seeing them story wise not shiny, go battle and now it's shiny?
Yeah.
Like something that stupid, I can get behind. I do think, however, Miraidon, Koraidon, the ride Pokemon should have been shiny.
I mean,
And the catchable one, not shiny.
like I said, they're eventually going to, once like ZA comes out and really nobody's playing this one because ZA's out. That's when they'll come up with some event where you can mystery gift yourself those two Pokemon shining. It's the same thing they did with Sword and Shield. The minute people moved on to Scarlet and Violet is the minute they dropped those shinies.
And that's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. I know it sounds like we're just hating on Pokemon, and it's not that we're hating on them. It's just they have the potential, and they're not.
Like they just need to stop waiting and give out these Pokemon in that format when you, especially if you know you're gonna lose a lot of your base for that particular game, and releasing the shiny as a mystery gift then makes no real sense. Then a lot of people are gonna miss it, and a lot of people are gonna send negative comments your way because you waited so long.
Okay, so I want you to know the way, and this is from the little research I've done.
Mm-hmm.
They're not caring about positive and negative comments. They're looking at engagement. So even if we leave like the negative comments, they're just seeing it as, oh, engagement.
Yeah, but
So it's like,
you're just basically saying
that's why
they're
sometimes it's better we just don't say anything.
you're basically just saying they're engagement farming.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I don't really
Because, like,
respond to half the stuff they say anyway. So
remember when I told you about, like, gym themes?
mm-hmm.
How I'm getting tired of, like, the type A's. Did I ever tell you, like, the new gym ideas I've had?
Oh.
Okay. So, Now again, this is under the assumption that there can be a Mega Pokemon and a Terra type Pokemon on the team. Like if it's possible to do either one. Okay? So there's a mechanic who would have a Magnezone, a Reverum, Manectric, Rotom, Kling Klang, and electric type Porygon Z. I got one that's just a bunch of monkeys, where it's the elemental monkeys, Apom, Annihilate, Rock type, and Oranguru. That's the only one that doesn't really have a Mega because there's no Mega Evolution monkey.
Yeah.
So that's the only one with the exception. Then there's a team based on like a cavern, right? With a Dusknoir, a Golem, Noivern, Ghost type Unknown, Arbok, and Mega Steel. This one's based on the concept of the moon, with the Clefable, a water type Lunatone, Umbreon, Midnight Lycanroc, Starmie, and Mega Gyarados. Then there's a bird gym where it's Staraptor, which is fighting Terra,
Right.
Honchkrow, Mega Altaria, Togekiss, Braviary, and Skarmory. So yeah, that one's going to be like, it's going to technically be all flying types, but at least it has a theme behind it. Then there's the concept of a pirate.
A pirate?
With a Chatot. A pirate, yeah, with a Chatot. A Mega Gallade. Probopass because it's a compass. Dark type Goldango because of money. Armarouge and Ceruledge. Right. Then there's one. It's kind of mixed from like the Madagascar movie, but there's Pokemon on here that's because they're all based from the zoo. Okay, so it's kind of weird. So there's Berserker to be like Alex the lion because it stands on 2 feet, which I made it a normal Terra because I didn't want to double up on fighting Terras. Then there's Hippowdon, Farigiraf, Zebstrika, Passimian to be like Julian, and I went with Mega Absol because of like a dire wolf type, like a wolf-like animal for like the zoo. This one, all I did was I took like the Future Paradox Pokemon and just gave them the regular version of it. So it's Steel type Dawnfan, Delibird, Hariyama, Volcarona, Mega Tyranitar, and Gardevoir. That's the 8 gyms. Like, I think that's good. Like I said, it's creative, it's different. You can't really plan too much around it. You can't just bring a water type Pokemon and be like, I win.
You know, like majority of the games where that's usually all it takes to get to the first gym or two.
Okay, I'm also very shocked because dinner just got called. It's 8:30 at night. Yeah, you guys make that make sense. Alright. So, I'll be right back.
Well, you disappearing now, it would make no sense because.
Are we ending in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, I'm just going to end my stream. You just keep doing yours, and I'll just hop back on call when I can.
Okay.
Alright, so Thank you to everyone that hung out with me, and I hope to see everyone tomorrow. Bye.
Okay. Honestly, don't know if I'm gonna keep going for the full 30. I might. I mean, it's not that long. Shiny. This is gonna take forever to get this thing to actually be shiny. Shiny. Or not. Not shiny. These full odds are not gonna be the best. is a pain, but it's not as much of a pain as Arceus is if you're hunting that through soft resets in BDSP, due to that one being a lot more annoying since the shiny charm does not do its job. It does not work in that game unless you're going for eggs or I think radar hunting. I think those are the only two ways it works. Don't understand why that game was like. There's too many things wrong with that game. Like if you look it up on YouTube, there is a video of somebody explaining what is wrong with the game. One of those things being its difficulty level where you can kind of just cruise through all the game until you hit the Elite Four and the champion. Then all of a sudden you're getting like competitive teams that you're fighting against. Like they're EV trained and everything. Because I don't think original Diamond and Pearl was like done in that same format where the majority of the game was easy and then you get to the Elite Four and then all of a sudden it's hard mode. That's not it. Moving on. Boy, y'all can't hear my headset for my earbuds saying battery though. I think it's low enough where you won't hear it, so that should be fine. I'll do like 3 or 4 more of these for today. Nothing there. Yeah, 3 more. 3 more. I am also getting hungry. I have not really eaten today. Nope. Didn't even need to see the entire Regigigas, just needed to see that one spot around its wrist. So, second to last. One more. See what happens here. Okay. That is also no. So I'm gonna end here. I will possibly stream maybe twice tomorrow, even though it's a day I'm not supposed to. Pretty sure I'll only stream once, but I'll probably appear in another stream. We'll see how it goes. I might stream twice, I might stream once. So until then, peace.